Hi guys, and we're back with another episode of my Kanto Solo Run series, where I aim to bring a solo run video of all 151 Pokemon from the Kanto region, just to see if it's possible to solo run the game with those 151 Pokemon. So let's recap the rules. Rule 1, we let the wheel decide. I spin 3 times on our randomizer wheel and we choose one of the 3 Pokemon to get drawn to do the run with. Rule 2, I can only use that Pokemon for the entire run. I can catch utility Pokemon for likes of Cut, Surf and such, but they can't be used in battle whatsoever. Rule 3, I cannot heal HP or status effects in battle at all using items. If you're using moves though, that's fair game. Rule 4, I can use the badge boost glitch in Gen 1 as it's kind of unavoidable. Rule 5, I can use TMs and HMs. Now that's settled, let's get spinning on the next choice on the wheel. Okay, and back to the wheel. So last time we had Blastoise, and as you can see, like third tier evolution went through quite quickly. Got through in just over 5 hours in game time. Let's spin and see what we get this time. Ooh, Bulbasaur, first stage evolution there. Interesting move pool. That's a strong choice. Let's see what we get for the second spin. I'm quite interested to do more like first stage evolutions, just see how quickly they get through the game. Well, let's see what we get this time. And we do get another first stage evolution. This time it's Matchup. Ooh, not as good of a move pool as Bulbasaur, but that'd be an interesting choice as well. This is hard, this one. I'm stuck between Bulbasaur and Matchup already. I really don't know which one to choose yet. Okay, let's see what we got for the third one. What do we get? What is with this randomizer wheel and giving me Gloom all the time? It got me. Gloom was one of the choices on the previous ones. Nah, I think we're still early on in these randomizers, so I'm gonna go with Bulbasaur. Yeah, it's got a nice, decent move pool. Can utilize Leech Seed, a lot of grass moves. I think that'd be quite interesting. Yeah, let's go with Bulbasaur. Right, now we've chosen our starter. Let's get started on the run. I won't even need to add in the game chat code here to change the starters around because he's already there on the table. Let's choose the names. Let's go with my name Brown, and we'll go for Ben again. I think Bulbasaur's going to be quite an interesting run. Like, its move pool's more of like a utility instead of a heavy hitter. Apart from when you get like a Solar Beam, but when you don't really have Sunny Day in the first gen, I don't tend to use Solar Beam very much. And here we are, the first battle. You know what? I actually might lose. Nah, there we go. We get through on 1 HP. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Going into the Viridian Forest, I thought, you know what? Even though he's going to be good against Brock, I need Vine Whip to be able to beast that battle. So I need to level up a little bit. So I went against a few of the trainers. And annoyingly, those Weedles, they do quite a lot of damage on us. Now we're at level 7, we get Leech Seed. And I thought, you know what, let's go try the rival. See how we do against him. Now level 10 after training up a little bit against those bug trainers. And I don't normally do the rival fight at this stage in the game, because normally it just wastes a bit of time, but I want Vine Whip for Brock. Getting those extra levels will be worth it. I can't remember if level 8 Charmander's got Ember yet, so if it does, I've lost this battle straight away. It's a good thing that I've got Leech Seed, because that'll keep ticking my health along while because the Pidgey just gets off loads of Sand Attacks. Sand Attacks is one of my least favourite moves to be hit against in Gen 1. Just so annoying. But there we go, we beat the Charmander and we got a level 11. So I haven't got Vine Whip yet. I'm going to have to go against this junior trainer. Now level 12. Let's use Leech Seed. And I should level up after this battle. Without Vine Whip though, this is honestly going to be very annoying. I mean, I could try and get through using Leech Seed. I mean, I could definitely do that against Onix as long as I don't lose too much HP. But, you know, at level 13, we get Vine Whip. And you can just see how much easier it's going to make this now. You know, I'm not even going to heal before Brock. let's just go for it. And so in Gen 1, Brock's got a Geodude and then he's got an Onix, and the Onix is usually the problem because of Bide. A useless move when you ever use it yourself, but this early on in the game, especially considering how much defense the Onix has got, it's actually such a killer move at this point in the game. But as you can see there, 2 Vine Whips, it's down. Level 15, and we're moving on to Cerulean Sea. And during Mount Moon, I thought I was going to lose here against these couple of trainers. I decided not to use Vine Whip just to save a bit of PP, and of course it's not very effective against Zubats. I battled more trainers than I usually would have in these runs, but considering my first stage evolution, I think those extra levels are really going to help us here. And as you can see, I forgot that in Gen 1, Bug's not resistant to poison, so I lost against the Zubat because of Leech Seed, of all things. Really annoying. But once we beat that Rocket Trainer, level 22, this Super Nerd's not going to do anything against us. And right now, Tackle seems to be the move that is just helping me through these first battles. As soon as I can get through to the SSN and get Body Slam, that move will be going. As soon as we get the Helix Fossils, if you're doing a speed run, you don't want to waste time like trying to get to the side. You just go for the Helix Fossil and just whack it in your computer. I opted to go for Misty first instead of the rival, just because I've got Vine Whip, that's super effective. Decided, you know, Leech Seed, let's get a little bit of health back as we're getting down the Staryu. And we've got going into Starmie 34 health. If it uses Bubble Beam, I'll have some problems, but it uses Tackle to start off with. We go for Vine Whip, it does less than half damage, but then we get a critical and we've beaten Misty first time. Not really worried about that, but yeah, Misty should have been an easy battle for Bulbasaur regardless. Now we've picked up the rare candy, let's go against the rival. The Pidgeotto is going to be a bit of a problem, so if it keeps using Sand Attack against us, I'm going to have a few problems. So let's Leech Seed and Poison Powder just to kind of whittle down its health quite as much as we can. And as you can see, it's got a few Sand Attacks off, quicker attacking quite a bit. And here I decide, you know, let's Leech Seed the Abra and let's heal our health, because the Charmeleon, I think, does he have Charmeleon at this point? Probably does, so I want to have as much HP for that battle as possible. Let's just spam Leech Seed and get as much back as we can. Use Poison Powder just to get more HP back while whittling down his. The Abra is probably a good one to do that against, because it only has Teleport at this point in the game. Later on, that Alakazam is going to be a right issue, but for right now, you can just class the Abra as a quick, easy battle. It's a free battle pretty much, and we take down the Charmander. It doesn't even use Ember. Now we've got to Bill, let's get the SS ticket and head straight on to Vermilion. There's nothing left to do in Cerulean, so now we've got to pick up my favourite move in Gen 1, which is Body Slam, but I jumped into a few of these trainers, so it will take a little bit longer. I'm level 29 at this point, and now I've got Razor Leaf. Straight away we're whacking Body Slam on Bulbasaur, and we'll finally get rid of Tackle. Body Slam is such a good move, honestly. If for this point in the game, an 80 base power move will just help you along so much if you're struggling. So here we go against the rival. Body Slam takes down Pidgeotto in 2 hits. Raticate goes down in 2 as well. You can just see how much difference that Body Slam makes. Takes out the Kadabra in 1. And we have no problem against this rival. I don't think I've ever lost to that rival at this point in the game anyway. So now we're up against Surge, Razor Leaf to see how much it does, and Sonic Boom is not good. Takes off 20 damage straight away, guaranteed every time. But Body Slamming, we just win our way through. Now in Rock Tunnel, we've got a few awkward trainers that we go against, and I always forget that Cubone's actually got really good defense in Gen 1. Like, I've went against it with like Psychic Pokemon, Grass Pokemon, and even that, it still takes a couple of hits. Like, it's quite weird. And one of the more annoying parts in Rock Tunnel is, of course, some of these hikers, because they have Geodudes that now at this level know self-destruct. Thankfully I take out this first one, but I am paralysed from a previous battle. I get paralysed, and of course it uses self-destruct, so I lose against that hiker. Once we got through to Lavender Town, I go straight against the rival. Opted to do that just to get out of the way before I go over to Celadon. And looking at the Pokemon that he's going to have for his final battle, Executor will be a problem later on. Not because it does a lot of damage, just because I don't really have any moves that will be that good against it, so I'll probably have to keep Body Slam right to the end. Gyarados probably won't be a problem. It is Water Flying, so grass moves aren't actually going to be super effective against it. The Kadabra now knows psychic moves, so I was kind of wondering, will that be really a problem later on? But I remember Alakazam's got trash defense. If you can get a physical move on it, you can do a hell of a lot of damage. And there we go, that's the rival. Now we go straight off to the game corner. Forgot to press the button on the poster. We go straight to Giovanni. I've got no doubt in my mind that Giovanni will just be an easy battle throughout the whole game. He uses ground types, so that's mainly like rock ground. The only one that really isn't ground is the Kangaskhan, but Razor Leaf crits a hell of a lot, so it just takes it down in one. Never even had to worry. Now in the Celadon store we stock up on calciums, just because Bulbasaur's got quite a good special stat, so I want to boost that a bit more. Once we've done that, we miss Erica actually, and we go straight over to Lavender Tower. Go get the Poker Flute so we can go down to Fuchsia. And I think Koga's going to be an awkward battle, because Body Slam's probably going to be the priority move that we use against him for this. Now we're down at Fuchsia. Let's see how we do against Koga. So, considering we're poison type, he's not going to be able to poison us. But I've got Sleep Powder now, I'm level 46. So, with Leech Seed and Sleep Powder, it's one of the deadliest combos for a Bulbasaur, I would say. You just put it to sleep, you Leech Seed so it whittles down the health, and Body Slam until it goes down. That way you can never lose too much HP, it's always losing HP on their side, and you don't give them much chance to attack. As you can see, it's probably the strategy we're going to use for the rest of this run as well. I reckon I could probably keep Bulbasaur at a lower level and do most of these gym battles, to be fair. Blaine's going to be the next big issue. I don't think that Sabrina will be, but yeah. If you're going through the game in kind of a speedrun sort of manner, there's about 7 or 8 rare candies that you can pick up on the way that can make it a lot easier. So if you're getting quite late into the game and you're struggling, there's no trainers to fight, or you don't want to go and waste time in battle trainers, that's at the point that I usually use them, like just before the Elite Four. Or like as you're going through the Elite Four, as you need a bit more insurance, I would say. Going against Erica, I kind of left her until after Koga just because I wanted to see. I thought, because it's grass on grass, it's going to be quite an awkward battle. I haven't got much PP left for some of the moves, so I'm just trying to take Victory Bell down with Razor Leafs. Goes down in about 5 or 6 of them. Now against Tangela. And I'm going to have to Sleep Powder and Body Slam my way through the rest of this fight. Goes down in 1, and we're up against Vileplume. Got the Sleep Powder off. And now we Body Slam our way through, and that was quite easy. Now it's Silphcore, we go against a rival. And the Pidgeot's going to be quite a problem, especially later on when it gets Sky Attack. So you got to put it to sleep and Leech Seed it as quick as possible. Or just put it to sleep and Body Slam it into the ground. Gyarados, this stage isn't going to be much of a problem. Razor Leaf, it'll go down about 3 Razor Leaves unless I get a crit. I don't this time, until the last one. The Alakazam, it's now got Psybeam, which does a hell of a lot of damage, so if I don't put that to sleep, I'm in big trouble. Thankfully I do here, and let's just get a bit more HP back from it. And just keep spamming Sleep Powder so that if it does wake up, we can just take it down. And there we go, now we're onto Charizard with quite decent amount of health. Body Slam it into submission, that would definitely help out here. And there we go, we've won. And now on to Giovanni. The Nidorino I forgot was a poison type, so I thought Razor Leaf to start off should take it out, but now we're onto the Kangaskhan, we put it to sleep. And as you can see, this is it's a strategy that works. It's kind of cheesy, but it's a strategy that works, especially for grass types and for Bulbasaur especially. It's not the tankiest Pokemon, so you do want to give yourself as much chance to do damage before they do damage to you. It's not the speediest of Pokemon either, so definitely. Giovanni goes down and we're straight on to Blaine. This is the battle that I've been worrying about. Level 55, and I went through the whole gym and decided, you know what, let's just see how we do. I forgot that I ran out of Leech Seed, so I'm definitely going to lose this battle. It was a bad move going into this battle without any PP for Leech Seed. So let's do it at full health. So we start, and we start with Sleep Powder. Let's Body Slam the Growlithe down. You'll notice that with strategy I can't actually utilise the Badge Boost glitch, because I'm not trying to raise any of my stats to trigger that rise in the glitch. So I have to just rely on Body Slamming, Sleep Powder and Leech Seed. Earlier on the run you'll have seen that I didn't equip Solar Beam. I'm not a big fan in this generation of using 2-turn moves. I don't feel like they're worth it. Like, it's 120 base power. And when you spread that out over 2 turns, that's essentially 60 power per turn instead of like 120 power per turn. So it's not, in my opinion, that worth getting 2-turn moves very often. Now against Sabrina here, and it's quite easy. Using Body Slam on this Alakazam, you can see how many hits it can't tank. Now we're on to Giovanni, and there's not going to be a problem whatsoever. Sleep Powder and Razor Leaf our way through, or Body Slam when need be. Nidoqueen and Nidoking are both poison types, so Razor Leaf won't do that much damage. But thankfully Body Slam is such a good move that it'll take these down without much problem. I am level 58 at this point, probably more over level than I've been at this point in the game for quite a while. And Sleep Powder misses twice in a row there, that's quite rare, sorry. But we beat Giovanni, no problem. I had to use I used all my rare candies at this point as well. Because, you know, level 69, way. And this rival is a bit of a problem. I just wanted to make sure I could get through this and get straight to Elite Four as soon as possible. But it shows you how much of a problem these Pokemon can be. Even at this level, and I'm level 69. So Razor Leaf now does quite a lot of damage on Gyarados, which is good. That gives me a bit of insurance for later. Thankfully Alakazam doesn't use Psybeam or Psychic, so we can put it to sleep, and Body Slam takes it out in a couple of hits. The Charizard now is starting to get powerful. It will have Flamethrower. I think it might have Fire Blast later on as well, but thankfully Body Slam takes it down. Moving on to Elite Four. Usually Lorelei is one of the Elite Four members I have a problem with, but this time, considering I've got a grass Pokemon, most of her Pokemon are weak to grass. Breezed through really easy, first time. Now level 75 as well, put the Lapras to sleep. It has done quite a bit of damage. If it wakes up and uses Blizzard, this battle's over. So I just wanted to use Leech Seed, give myself a bit more insurance, and one Razor Leaf from there takes it out. Level 76 going into Bruno. Razor Leaf will take down the Onix. Body Slam's probably the move I'll use against these guys, but you know, I want to see how much Razor Leaf does. It takes Hitmonchan out in one. Razor Leaf for Hitmonlead to take it out. Yes, it does. Razor Leaf the Onix. I don't think Razor Leaf will take out the Machamp, but you know, let's give it a go, see how it does. It does, because I get the critical, so we won't actually know. Moving on to Agatha. This is one that I was worried about. I didn't have any moves that were very super effective, so I'm going to have to rely on Razor Leaf. And Razor Leaf does not do very much damage against Ghost and Poison types. So I'm going to have to keep him asleep. I'm going to have to Leech Seed just to keep the health trickling down. Golbat as well. Not a good matchup for Bulbasaur. But we can use Body Slam this time, so we can take it down a bit quicker. Sleep Powder Leech Seed strategy just makes these battles so much easier. If I didn't have them, I think I'd have to struggle to come up with a strategy to beat these. Thankfully though, Sleep Powder works quite well. Leech Seed just whittles down the health, and Razor Leaf just chips away as well. So That's 3 members of the Elite Four straight away at level 76. I'm definitely very high level for this point of the game, but I think I needed it for like a not a Gen 1, a first tier evolution. Now up against Lance here. Let's use the Razor Leaf. Half health on a critical. Ooh, can I actually do... Yep, there we go. So, the Dragonairs, if I can get them to sleep, we can body slam them out. But Sleep Powder doesn't seem to want it to work, so I use Razor Leaf, see how we do. And we take it out in 2 Razor Leafs. Let's use Razor Leaf again. Let's just go for it. I think they're only going to use Agility because with the AI in Gen 1, if you've got a move in your pool that is super effective against me, like Agility is technically a Psychic move, it will only use that move as well. So I could actually get through those Dragonairs without worrying about getting hit. The Dragonite's a different problem though. I had to use Body Slam, Leech Seed to trickle down its health and keep it asleep with Sleep Powder. Razor Leaf doesn't do much damage at all because it's a dragon and he uses the Hyper Potion to put him back up to full health. Thankfully it wasn't a full restore, otherwise I'd have to put him asleep again. I think I'm low on PP, so I'm just going to spam a bit of Razor Leaf. Has woken up, so let's put it back to sleep and just make sure we can get through this at full health. I misclicked there and used Leech Seed. Let's Razor Leaf it. There's probably one more Razor Leaf or one more Body Slam. Yep, there we go. Lance done. Now we're on to the final rival. Here we go, Bulbasaur on its own against the Elite Four, and this is the first run through. Like I haven't reset at this point. This is the first time that Bulbasaur's done the Elite Four. So we put the Pidgeot to sleep. Let's try how much. Nah, Razor Leaf doesn't do very much. But I want to conserve a bit of PP for Body Slam. And it goes down in 3 Razor Leafs. Alakazam, we need to get it to sleep straight away. Thankfully it uses Reflect. We use Body Slam, takes it out in 1. Well done, Bulbasaur. Rhydon's going to go down in 1 Razor Leaf. Surprisingly, very squishy against grass types. The Executor's going to be the main problem, so I need to get it to sleep. I misclicked there again, and you might see that I've also added Mega Drain onto my move pool. I thought at this point in the game, I just want to give myself a bit more insurance, and I can still heal my HP. So Mega Drain, even though it's only 40 base power, probably a better choice for this time in the game. We've got Gyarados now, let's put it to sleep as normal. Sleep Powder is such a good move in Gen 1. Keeps waking up though, so I have to keep putting it back to sleep. Let's use Razor Leaf, let's see if we can take it out. Critical hit still doesn't, and it uses full restore, and I didn't Sleep Powder it again. So it gets a Hyper Beam off, and I'm thinking, oh, I need to get some health back if I'm going to go against that Charizard. This is why I've got Mega Drain. Take away a bit of the health, get some health back myself, and now against Charizard's the final battle. I've only got 2 Body Slams left. Can we take it? No, it's woken up as well. I've only got 1 more Sleep Powder as well. Oh, it keeps going to sleep. Can Razor Leaf take it out? Yes! Well done, Bulbasaur. Level 78, we've beaten the Elite Four with a Bulbasaur. I probably could have done that at a lower level, but you know what? Well done, Bulbasaur. You've done it. If you liked that video, please remember to do the YouTube stuff where you like and subscribe. And we'll be back soon with another video where we'll let the wheel decide again. See you soon.